All right, Jameson, tell us what we're doing now.
We are going to do a quick run through of our shopping haul. There it is.
All right, you guys. So we have been shopping for the new apartment, and we've been all over the place from Homegoods to Ross, TJ Maxx. The reason why is because this is a temporary place where we're going to be living for up to a year. So we want to make it look home, but at the same time, we're doing it on a smaller budget. Because at the end of the day, most of these things, they're probably not gonna work in the home where we're moving into next as we continue to move to the house of our dreams. However, I like to shop for things that I know they're going to work. One of these things is this bowl right here is made out of wood. We decided the wood was gonna be our accent. And so these we're gonna use for our fruit, but it also can be used for a salad. I also like multi-purpose items. And so right now I'm gonna put it on top of the table because that's where it's going to be living for a few days. Now this is our little dining table, and I have this idea where I want to put a wallpaper all the way around. One of those like peel and stick and peel, because you cannot put wallpaper when you live in an apartment, but I love that little bowl. So wood is going to be almost like our accent color in this house. So I have purchased a whole bunch of wood things. The other thing is this guy right here. Now this is from Ross, also at $9.99. I had to take all these tags off, but I wanted to keep them on because I wanted to remember where they came from and how much they were. But this is super cute. This is for the towels. I love the way that it has that white, almost like mother of pearl on the inside. And so this is, it's so efficient for your towels. And then also it brings that wood tone into the kitchen. Like I said, it is something that I also love. It makes it look cohesive and organized. So I'm gonna place this guy right here. That's where he's going to live. And the other thing that I got that was wooden tone is this stand right here. I have this idea. Now this one is from Ross Dress for Less as well at $13.99. It is just a slab of wood. Now this can be used for serving, but my idea, if Jameson comes over this way, I'm going to show you. So I have bought this little lamp. Now this lamp is from At Home, and I also love blue and white. So what I want is just to add this lamp right here, kind of like this. And then here I'm gonna put another little tray, and I'm looking for salt shakers and paper shakers because this is the area where we have all of the things that we need. You guys, I wanna take a second to encourage you that if you are thinking about moving from a house to an apartment, or from an apartment to a house, or to a different town, or across the country like we just did, I just want to say, go ahead, and if it is in your heart, if you feel like the Lord has been calling you to do it, be ahead and do it. I'll tell you how refreshing and rewarding it has been to start from zero on this brand new journey. I'm having a lot of fun buying all of these accessories and things that we need for our home. I cannot wait to come back with even more. But before we continue with this shopping haul for a small apartment here in Nashville, Tennessee, I would appreciate if you guys give the video a thumbs up so that we continue to bring all of these videos to you. All right, let's get back to this beautiful shopping haul for a small apartment here in Nashville, Tennessee. So now that's all for the kitchen. Those are all the things that I got for the kitchen. So now I'll share with you. Oh no, I'm lying. So also they had this right here. This I absolutely adore. This is from Ross Dress for Less. They're $7.99, and these are perfect for your milk and your juice. I like to keep my refrigerator as organized as I can and cohesive. So I bought one for the milk and one for the juice. And so that's going to make my refrigerator look even more beautiful. They were only $7.99, so I got two. I think I might go back and get one more for perhaps iced tea or coffee in the refrigerator. And like I said, when you open your fridge, it is organized. All right, so now I'm gonna show, oh, hang on. There's another thing that I bought for the kitchen, which is this guy right here. Is made out of marble. It's for your spoon rest, because I cook a lot. If you know me, you know that I cook a lot. So it is perfect to put your spoon, so that way your kitchen stays clean. So I'm just gonna set that right there. And as you guys can see, the kitchen is kind of taking form. And like I said, this wood tone is going to be our accent color here in the house, and it's going to our apartment, and it's going to be all throughout. All right, so now the other things that I bought is, as I'm sure you know, we got a brand new bed. So we didn't bring our sheets. So we got a brand new set of sheets for $37.99. This is 600 thread count, and you guys, we just slept on them last night, and they were so comfortable. They were so smooth and buttery on your body. So I'm actually gonna go buy another set. This is a queen set, and they were about $40. I like to have two sets because you can interchange them and that way they last longer. So that's a tip I can give you. And I love the
Felt
way
like sleeping at the Four Seasons.
it is kind of sleeping on the Four Seasons. Also, the other thing I got is pillow protectors. You guys, we also bought a brand new pack of pillows. Actually, I have Jameson over here, if you don't mind me, over here. So these are the new pillows that we got. These guys were from, I think they were from Homegoods. 2 pillows for $24.99. They're super comfy, and when you buy a brand new set of pillows, I recommend to get a brand new set of pillow covers because you will protect your pillows. They have this coating where it doesn't let any moisture go through, so your pillows are going to stay fresh. They're only $12.99, so 24 plus 12, you get yourself a brand new, and this is a set of 4, so you can find a set of 4, and the pillows are just, we need extra pillows because I like my bed to have a lot of fluffiness to it. Now this pillow right here, you guys, I used to have one like this, and however, I gave it away to my sister. So the other day I was at HomeGoods and I found this pillow. It is the exact same one. These guys are $19.99, and it's just an accent. This is gonna be our accent pillow in our bed, and I'm super excited about having this because it's wait till you see the rug that we got. It is just so beautiful. So we got a new bed and a new rug, and then also let me see, I got a mattress protector. Once again, protecting your investment. We bought a brand new mattress. So this Serta protector is $20.99. So I always, like I tell you, always is a good way to protect your investment, to protect, like that's why I used to sell furniture and I used to sell mattresses. I don't know if you know this about me, but me and Jameson worked at a furniture store for a long time, and these were just add-ons that we really believed in. When you believe in an item, it is just really easy for you to sell. So remember, brand new sheets, brand new mattress protector, and brand new pillow cover protector, so that way you have a fresh bed all the time. Now here's the other thing. So moving on to, well, I'm gonna finish with the kitchen. So I bought this at the at-home store. I bought a set of longer tiles and then also the shorter ones because I like to have, I wash a lot of dishes, and even though this time we have a dishwasher, I like to wash dishes, but there's only 2 of us, so I feel like running the dishwasher. It's convenient when you have a lot of people, but it saves you water just washing by hand. So I like to have this. And I do want to mention these towels right here, you guys, were a gift from one of our viewers. If you're watching, you know who you are, Cynthia Green. So thank you so much. They've come with us all the way from San Diego because I love them. And like, as you can see, the blue is kind of becoming like the theme in the apartment. All right, so let's move on. So we have the sheets, we have the pillows, we have the protectors, and all of the things in the kitchen. So now for the bathroom, there's 2 bathrooms in this apartment. One's gonna be mine and the other one's Jameson's. So I always like to have a fresh set of washcloths because I like to roll them up and put them in like a little container. You guys will see all of that in upcoming videos as I decorate the place. But to me, they have to be really white. And so these are super affordable. Once they are not so white anymore, what I like to do, let me see if I have one right here. No, I don't. I used it. Oh, here's one. So this is what I like to do when they're not so white anymore. What I like to do is I grab a pair of scissors. So as you guys can see, these are dingy. These are really old, but I like to grab a pair of scissors, and wherever I find that little tag, this one fell off, I just like to cut a little strap like that. And that means that this particular washcloth is only for cleaning. And so the brand new ones, since they don't have a cut on it, that means these are for our face and for use in the bathroom. And I like white towels in my bathroom and the sheets because, I don't know if you know this about me, but I was also a housekeeper for many years when I first came to this country. And to me, there's nothing more beautiful than all white. So we try to keep our towels as white as possible, and our washcloths and our linens in our bed. It just means fresh to me. Like I love
Hotel white.
It's hotel white. It's like when you go to a hotel room and oh my gosh, this is my brother, so he needs to go back. So we like white, so that's why I bought 2 of these to have fresh ones in the apartment. I'm trying to be as fresh as I can in this new beginning, right? All right, so now moving on to Jameson's bathroom. We decided that we're going to do like a cute black and white theme there. And so we started with this beautiful, it's almost like a tribal pattern to it. It's a shower curtain, and this one was $16.99 at Ross. You guys, I did not know that Ross has so many cute items. You just have to go in there and look for the theme and put it together, and it's affordable. So this one is $16.99. We'll show you when it's all put up. It's a really cute tribal shower curtain. And Jameson's always sleeping in the bathtub, and now I'm afraid that since he's getting older, he's gonna break a hip. So we got him this bath mat, this bathtub mat, and that's gonna go lay on the bottom, and so it's gonna bring that black to the bottom, and it's going to peek through, so it's going to be like a whole vibe in there. We also have the shower curtain hooks. These guys were super affordable as well at $5.99. Well, you need hooks to hang your curtains. And then we went to Walmart and got him a fresh shower liner. This is like the liner. So that way the water doesn't get on the cloth. And these are affordable. They're like $3, so you can change them. We like to change them at least once a month. So that way they don't collect the moist and the mold and all those things. So because they're so affordable, you can just go to Walmart and actually get a few and have them at hand, and just remember at the end of the month when we do the cleanup, then we get rid of this, so that way there's no mold and things like that. And the other thing I thought it was cute was this Tahari soap dispenser. Jameson goes through soap at the bathroom, you guys. I'm not just telling him, I'm not just telling you this. He goes through soap in the bathroom.
Clean hands or happy hands?
Clean hands. He washes his hands thousands of times a day. So I just figured that all of this black stuff would be super cute. His favorite color is green, but also he loves black. Fun fact about Jameson, he used to be like an emo kid. He used to be like, not an emo, but like a goth person when I first met him. And so here's the one for his toothpaste and his toothbrush. We already put him there and we thought it looked super cute. And then it's going to be a beautiful picture of a silhouette in black and white above the toilet. But we'll show you all of that as we continue to go. So now I'm gonna take you to the bedroom because I want to share with you guys the super cute area rug that we bought, and then we're gonna put our bed together. And there's just so much going on here, so please stay tuned for more.
Okay, here we go. Look at this color.
So this is the rug that we bought at, where we get this? Ross. Ross Dress for Less, and it was $99, I believe. I absolutely love the color. Jameson's gonna show us here his Vanna White movements. So he's cutting the little tag, but I want to share with you real quick the pattern. How absolutely beautiful this is, blue, white. You guys know that it's my favorite. So what do you think, Jameson? Do you love this color?
Oh, I do. I really do. Just make sure not to cut the rug.
So let's see what it looks like all unrolled. You guys, like I told you earlier, and I will continue to tell you, if you are remodeling an apartment or if you are just wanting some new accents, visit these places because they have super affordable things that you can, well, you can keep it forever if you like, but redoing a room shouldn't be that much.
And it's fun.
And it is super fun. So now I'm gonna share on this side, we have our mattress standing up, and then over here, we have the bed we have to put together. Now that one I'm afraid of, because if you know anything about Wayfair, you know that they're heavy and then they come in like 1,000 pieces. So we're gonna see what that looks like. All right, Jamison.
We're almost ready for the great reveal.
Almost ready. Gonna have to roll the other side, I think.
Yeah. Let's go this right here too. Boom, boom.
Boom, boom. Jamison's favorite.
Yep.
Jamison's famous word.
Okay,
boom,
so now
boom.
what I'll do, we can spin it around.
Yeah.
Grab all this jazz out of the way.
All the garbage. We have so much trash. All right, here's a grain reveal of this area rug.
And I'll spin it around.
There you go.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's pretty. Okay, we're gonna lay it down and then I'll be right back because I think James is having quite the issue.
Spin it around, exactly. Okay, we did it. So, love the color. It's very serene, kind of blue, some silvers. I love the patterns to it. I also, you have the busy pattern here. I like the frame, the edge here, nice solid with this little micro pattern. But you have to remember too, when you're putting your bed down, to measure, because you have a nightstand over here, nightstand over there, where exactly is the placement for your rug. And then also how much of the frame here do you want out of the bed frame itself, or do you would like it more in towards the rest of the rug? So it's fun to play around with and have fun and enjoy, but I'm liking this a lot. This is
All right, so now that you know what the area rug looks like and what's gonna look like in the bedroom, and you can see the pillow kind of matches the pattern on the rug. So I wanna share with you this set of 3 IKEA prints that we bought. Actually, I found this, you guys, at Goodwill for $12.99. It's a set of 3 and it's going to go above the bed to kind of draw your eye up, and then the blue is going to be all around the room. So now the one thing that I'm looking for is a set of lamps. We're going to go look for those because we don't have any. And then also some curtains for the room, because in the morning the light comes in and it's just so bright in there. But I want to mention that just because you want to redo your home doesn't mean you have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars. I mean, if you have, and if you can, and we might in the future at the new house, but if you're like us and if this is just like a transitional place, there is places like even Goodwill where you can find super affordable items, Ross, at home, Homegoods, TJ Maxx, all of those places. And then I'm gonna have a series where I'm going to talk about rating my Wayfair furniture, because most of the furniture we bought so far has come from Wayfair. We believe that has really good quality and style. So we'll talk to you about that in the future. But now we're gonna go put that bed together, put it all together, and then we'll show you in some other video what the apartment is looking like. We're super excited. What do you think, Jameson?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, we're gonna get that done and we'll be back with you guys.
So I'm super happy that we have the new bathroom layout with the lovely black and white colors and the cool, pull up here real quick, shower curtain. But I'm also super excited that we have an anti-slip mat for the bathtub and shower so I don't fall. Exactly. It's a real thing.
All right, so now that you've seen all of the items that we purchased this time around for our little apartment here in Nashville, Tennessee, I want to take you back to San Diego and we're going to talk about how to decorate your bedroom in a very cohesive manner. As you guys saw, we already gathered the area rug. We're starting to get the furniture for the bedroom and it's all coming together. So looking at these videos, looking back at these videos really helps me to be inspired. So I really hope this inspires you as well. All right, well, welcome to my bedroom. I wanted to show you guys a few things that I really think it's very important that you know when you're trying to keep your interior design at a lower budget. Now, I told you before, budget is subjective to every person. My budget is not the same as yours, and yours is obviously not the same as the person next door. But here's a few tips that I can give you to really cut down the cost in your interior design and your decorating. And number one would be to buy items that are multi-purpose. I talk about this all the time because when I do any interior design jobs, I really just try to think of the items from one room to the next. The perfect example is these pillows. These pillows look absolutely gorgeous here in the bedroom, and these pillows, believe it or not, are the ones from the sofa. So I brought them into the bedroom along with a matching panel so it looks cohesive from one side of the room to the next.
Well, the job hunt continues. You know, it's exciting. It's also, you really can see what's available out there. You know, time changes so quickly and the way you interview changes. It's been a lot more Zoom calls, phone calls, as opposed to going in person. So, you know, besides that adjustment, it's been fun. It's also, nobody's paying me to drink wine. So I'm working on that part, but we'll get there.
On a different note, just so you know, Jameson has been applying for these jobs that he really wants, and one of the reasons why we moved here to Nashville is because Jameson really wanted to go back to the sommelier part of his career. For those who you don't know, Jameson is a certified sommelier, and so he's a wine connoisseur and he really wants to get a job. So if you are the praying kind, would appreciate if you say a little prayer for Jameson to get this job that he's been applying and that he does well in it. And I know that, you know, prayer works, and if we just hold our hands together and say a little prayer for Jameson, we will help in him achieving that dream that he has, which is to work at one of these beautiful restaurants here in Nashville as a sommelier. All right, you guys, well, thank you so much for watching. I cannot wait to come back next week with even more craziness as we continue down this journey moving from San Diego to Nashville, Tennessee, and bringing you all along. You guys, we're coming at you live, and today is Monday. Actually, today is 2 weeks since we left San Diego to come to Tennessee. We literally just woke up a few minutes ago. My coffee's brewing, but I woke up to this sight outside. It's snowing. It's snowing and I'm so excited because I love snow. So we're gonna go outside. We're gonna catch some. Oh my god, it's cold. Can you see my breath? I'm gonna flip the camera around so you guys can see. Can you guys see the little flakes? I absolutely love snow. I'm so excited. I just want to sit by the window, read a book, and have some coffee. Oh, Jamie's gonna like me out. Oh my god, it's so cold outside. Anyways, we just thought that we'll share with you that little bit of information. Like I said, today is 2 weeks since we left San Diego, and we're settling in. We are having a lot of fun. Our target for today is to get one set of lamps. We're gonna have to drive in the snow. Actually, it's only supposed to snow for like an hour, but we're gonna go get a set of lamps for the bedroom because there's no overhead lighting, so we definitely need some lighting in the bedroom. And then we'll go see also if we can find a little area rug for the living room because it really needs it. So, oh, by the way, you guys, let me show you real quick. Let's go upstairs. Let's go upstairs. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Oh my God, you're so cute, chocolate. Look at you shake. Look at you shake.